Do you like cats? Do you like space cats? I might have a show for you. Making an indie animation is like eating a bike. Hi, I'm Niall Dial. I go by Niles, but my real name is Katie, and I am a writer, storyteller, creator, and I am the creator of Soul Search, which is an indie animated show in the making. At the core of what Soul Search is, it's a story about identity and sibling bonds and trauma and just coming together in bad or dark situations. And a lot of it is based on personal experiences that happened in my life and just the joys of being able to come together and form your own community and believe in yourself. And my protagonist is Soul, who is like a fierce, fire-wielding Siamese cat who is looking for her sister. She doesn't fit in with her community because nobody else, in this world has fire abilities or any abilities that are just unheard of. And so she's trying to find out who she is. Her sister left mysteriously, has been missing for years, and she wants to find her. And so she sets out on this journey, which is why it's called Soul Search. And she just meets this like ragtag group of people along the way, Chalk being the other main lead, who is like a mercenary who's had just like a really traumatic life that kind of unfolds as the story goes. They're a really great dynamic duo, and they support each other in really interesting ways. They at first tolerate each other, and then they form this bond that kind of replaces Soul's need to find her sister in a way. So it's a lot of like camaraderie and believing in somebody, which is a huge thing for Soul because no one's ever believed in her before. And so this is definitely like a sci-fi adventure. There's a lot of like planet hopping. There's a lot of factions. There's a war going on that she was unaware of. So it's a lot of her kind of discovering the world as well as herself. We want to create a teaser that we can put on Kickstarter that can kind of blow up and start funding our artists and writers and cast. So if you're interested on this channel, I'm actually going to be sharing a lot of stuff. There's going to be concept art, there's going to be storyboard animatics, narrative arcs, character descriptions. We want to start streaming for people to join in. We're allowing the community to help us form these characters, even though I've had them in my heart for a long time. I really want to give people the space to say like, oh, I'm a part of this too. And that's kind of why this YouTube exists in the first place. We definitely want to build a community where people feel welcome. So if you're really into like cats, space cats, and animation and stories and I don't know, just indie animation in general and having fun, please feel free to subscribe, share, comment, join our Discord, join our Patreon, donate to our GoFundMe, any of these things. Even just good vibes are welcome here. Because this is just the beginning, you are right at the spark. So feel free to comment, like, and tell me of the kind of stories that you love and that you would like to hear, because who knows, maybe Soul Search is one of them.